Hey guys, welcome back. What's up? It's Mel here. In today's video, I am going to do a wet to dry hair routine with my hair extensions. If you're new to my channel, I have hair extensions. I have 18-inch, the length is 18-inch, and I have the beaded weft rows. So basically they put the beads in a row on your head and then they sew in the long piece of weft through those beads. Basically, I'm gonna go through how I wash my hair, put in some leave-in products, and how I dry my hair, blow dry it, and give these big, beautiful waves. It's just one of the ways I like to style my hair. I switch it up from now and then depending on what my mood is, but basically that's what this video is gonna be, and I hope it helps guide you in your hair extension journey as well. And if you stick to the end, I will give you some more tips and tricks that I have really learned that have really helped me with maintenance and upkeep of hair extension hair. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below if you want to see more beauty videos by me, and let's get started. Okay guys, before I jump into the shower and wash my hair, I'm going to show you the products that I will be using. So my hair is pretty dirty. I usually go about a week or so. So the shampoo I'm going to go in with to wash from Pureology, it's the Hydrate Sheer shampoo. So this line, there's two versions. There's the Hydrate and then there's the Hydrate Sheer. Basically the Hydrate Sheer I use for the shampoo because mainly this is like my natural hair that's very fine and thin. So this gives hydration without weighing it down. And then the conditioner that is in the similar line, but this is original formula, it isn't the sheer, so it's just the original Hydrate formula. I use this as the conditioner because I'm using it on like my hair from here on down, which is like my natural ends and mostly my hair extension hair that's like a lot more coarse, frizzy, and dry. So I wanted the regular Hydrate conditioner for the more like medium to thick, very dry hair. So that's why I use this for the conditioner and then this for the shampoo. Now the smells are different. The Hydrate Sheer, this has more like a salon smell. It's nice, I like it. And then the Hydrate, regular Hydrate, this one has, I don't know if it's just a conditioner or if it's a shampoo and conditioner that smells like this. It has like a minty smell. I do enjoy like a minty smell, so like my shampoo or conditioner, I just feel like it's refreshing and it's like a clean, fresh smell, and I do enjoy that. But if you don't like minty things, don't get this then. So that is my combo that I've been loving. I have tried a lot of different lines and I find that this gives some really nice shine, silkiness, and hydration without like weighing my hair down or leaving a film. Now if I need my hair to be really fresh and clean for a couple days, last even longer, I go in with a Detox shampoo. This one's my absolute favorite and it definitely cleans my hair and keeps the oil at bay for a lot longer than traditional shampoo. So this is from the brand Ouai. This is their Detox shampoo. Now this is the travel size. So if you're unsure about Detox shampoo, get the travel size. I've had this for a couple months and I barely made a dent because you really don't need a lot. And also I would not use this every time you wash your hair because it will dry it out. It is a detox shampoo. So I use it once or twice a month when I really feel like I have a lot of buildup in my hair and a lot of product buildup over time. I just feel like I really need a good scrubbing. I will use this. Now, it smells nice. I really like the smell. There is a hint of apple cider vinegar in it. I think that's one of the ingredients. There is a hint of that in the smell. It doesn't stay on your hair after you wash it, and it's a really light smell. I actually really like the smell of this. I think it's like natural and refreshing. But if you do not like the smell of apple cider vinegar at all, I would stay away from this. So basically, I always double cleanse as well when I wash my hair. What that means is I shampoo once really good. I get between every weft and I scrub it all over my head and then I rinse. And then I'll shampoo again. I won't go in with the same amount. I'll go in with a smaller amount and just make sure I've gotten into the areas that are hard to really clean, like under the wefts and my scalp, just because my scalp gets the most oil and product, and I just double cleanse again and rinse it away. Now if I'm using the Detox shampoo, I'll go in with this first, scrub it all over my head, and then I'll use a little bit of this after I rinse this off just to do my double cleanse as well. And then for conditioner, again, once that's all rinsed out, I use conditioner from like here down. Now I make sure that I separate the wefts and get in there because with this hair extension here, I get giant knot balls back here. So I make sure that I condition really well back here where I get the most knots because my hair and the extension hair just tangles. And the more I condition it and the more the slip and silkiness afterwards that my hair has, the less likely it is gonna tangle. So I just make sure I really separate the wefts. I keep a claw clip in the shower as well to clip up my hair, so I have both hands to work with to really like work in conditioner here and then rinse it out really well. You want to again go weft by weft, even with rinsing, to make sure you get all the product out and then there's no leftover conditioner or residue after you shower. Now you do want to be really gentle also with the wefts. So again, be really, really gentle. And then also I will go in if I feel like my hair is extra dry with a hair mask or a hair treatment. Now I do need to get a new hair mask. I am out of the one I've been using, but I did enjoy the Biolage Hydra Source Pack. You can get these little packs for certain hair treatments. It's a deep treatment for dry hair. It says there's 4 uses in this little pack. I've gotten way more uses than 4 just because I only really put it on my ends. And when I had my natural short fine hair, I used just a little bit. And this little pack lasted actually a long time. It really helped in the winter when I had a lot of static. This definitely hydrated my hair and it didn't really weigh it down. And again, I just use the hair mask on my ends. So I condition my hair from here down and then I'll put this on the ends. Then I wrap it all up in a claw clip in the shower while I'm like shaving or washing my body and face. Let that sit for as long as I can and then I rinse it out. All right, so those are the products. I am gonna jump into the shower and then I'll be right back. All right guys, so I'm back. I just washed my hair. I throw it up in one of these twisty turby towels and I keep it up there while I'm doing like my skincare, my body lotion and getting changed. And then now I'm just gonna take it down. Oh, so much hair. So if I didn't mention in the beginning, my hair extension hair has natural wave to it. It doesn't dry like pin straight. So you can see there's already giant knots in it. So when I put in my leave-in stuff and brush through my hair when it's wet, I try to be very, very gentle so I don't cause additional breakage, especially to my natural hair. And also these hair extensions are about 5 months old, so they do have some natural wear and tear to them. So don't look as fresh. It's because they have had some wear and tear over 5 months. Alright, so first things first, I kind of separate my hair to both sides and I'm just going to start with some leave-in products that I love. So the first thing I do is put in an oil on the ends. Got my little hair care basket here. And that's what I wanted. First, I'm going to put a leave-in oil. The one I've been using, the label came off, is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Hair Oil. This is very strong. I use 3 drops on each side with all this hair. You just have to play around with it a few times to find how many drops works best for your hair because if you do use too much, it will get heavy feeling. And then I just spread it on my hands. And what I do is I take my hair and I focus it on the ends. I pretty much just smush it and I gently wiggle it through, sliding it through. Just trying to disperse it. Then I just make sure I go all the way down. I don't really go too high up on my head because it's an oil. But try to really massage it and disperse it, focusing it mainly on the ends. So then my hands, it's pretty much off my hand. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same on the other side, 3 drops. Again, disperse it on my hands and same process. Again, being really gentle and this way my fingers aren't getting stuck in the knots as I'm applying this. Now I do use quite a few products just because it's a lot of hair. So I'm going to use like a leave-in conditioner next. I'm using the Pureology 21 Benefits Color Fanatic Multitasking Leave-In Spray. It's a lot of words. So this is a nice like detangler, good leave-in conditioner, and I just kind of spray it where the knots are. You can also spray it in your hands. Sometimes I like to do that and then kind of put it where I want it. This is nice. It smells good. I love this more for like my natural hair. It did really nice because it wasn't heavy. It was nice and light. For my extension hair, it's okay. It does the job, but I don't absolutely love it. It's just not super hydrating and conditioning. But overall, it's really nice, and I think it works great for like your natural hair. Now, at this point, I have a lot of product in, so this is when I'm going to brush it. The brushes I recommend I purchased these from Ulta, are the Olivia Garden, that brand. I have 2 of them. Don't mind how gross they are. So I have like the original one. This is for the fine to medium hair, so you can see the bristles are really thin and flexible and long. This one is the same thing, but it does have some boar bristles in there to give some smoothness and shine. I love both of these, and I find these work really nice for hair extensions because the bristles are very flexible and won't get caught or snag on anything, and I really love them. I honestly prefer these over a wet brush. So basically I'm just gonna take it, I'm gonna hold my hair, working from the ends, I move up. Because if you start here, you're gonna drag all these knots down and it's gonna be so much breakage and it's gonna be terrible. So work from the bottoms up, again, being very gentle. If I get caught in a knot, I pull my brush out and I work back up to really help get that knot out. Okay, and you can separate it. Having all that leave-in product, it makes it easier to get through the knots. So you can see that took a very long time to get all those knots out. Basically, it's just my fine hair tangling with this thicker, lot more hair. Next step, so depending on what I'm going for, if I want a super sleek blowout with a lot of silkiness and I'm not going to get as many knots, I will use the Color Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. This definitely transforms the texture of these hair extensions and prevents a lot of knotting. Now, if I really want it super sleek, I'll go section by section and spray this over it. And then you need need some kind of tension with heat to activate this product, but this really does make my blowout really silky. And then what I also love, which I'll use every time as well, is the Kenra Platinum Blow Dry Spray. So this is a heat protectant. It gives a nice smooth blowout and also cuts down on drying time. And I really do love these two both. So I'm just gonna use a little bit today, and mainly I focus this on where I get knots and a little bit on the ends. I find just using a little bit sometimes helps as well. And then I will use this on top to give more heat protectant, silkiness, and it gives a nice blowout. So I just take this, and wherever I have knots, which is mainly back here, is where I'll spray it. And then I'll take the ends and spray as well. Just a few light mists, and I'll go in here to get the knot areas. Same on this side. Just kind of massage it through, and then again on the ends. And then I'll do it back here as well. I'll like take the wefts up and just spray in there. I'll take the Kenra Blow Dry Spray. This has a really fine mist, and you gotta be like far away. Mine's like running out. But it will get like all over your bathroom floor, so just be careful. It gets really slippy. Oh, it smells so good though. It has like a nice coconut tropical spray. It is so slippy and oily, but it doesn't weigh down your hair, I promise. Okay, once those two are in, I'll go back in with my brush and brush through again to kind of disperse everything, get any final knots out. All right, so what I do next is I let it air dry. Depending on the day, how much time I have, get it a lot more dry than the soaking wetness. And then I will be back to blow dry it out and style it with you guys. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright guys, I am back. I just did my makeup. My natural hair dries really fast, but this still has some dampness to it, but you can see my extension hair is still pretty damp, but it is starting to dry, so. And now I am going to blow dry my hair. Okay, so for my hair dryer, I recently invested in the Shark Flex Style and I absolutely love it, especially for the blow dryer. Like, it's so powerful, and having all this long, thick hair, this has definitely been a time saver. Now, I have used before, I had this little Laneige hair dryer brush. I can list the product details down below about that. That is another great option as well if you don't want to spend a lot of money. That is another great tool where it like round blow dries and smooths everything out and saves some time. So basically I dry the wefts really well with the hair dryer, because basically that's where all the moisture is kind of lingering, is in those thick wefts on your head. So that's why I like this, because I can really focus this powerful air flow onto that part, and then I will switch. I generally use the paddle brush as the attachment to just do some final drying and smooth it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. And for this part, I do section my hair just to make it easier. Flip it back, and I'm taking the paddle brush. Here we go. All right, so there we go. Now, if I wasn't gonna use the auto curl wands, next I would make sure it's like 100% dry and really sleek it out, cool shot it and all that. But I am gonna go in with the auto air wraps to give some curl to my hair. Now for the auto curls, I just separate my hair into like 2 sections. And basically, I'm just gonna give some loose curls to my hair. So that's basically the curls. It looks really voluminous and crazy, but once they die down, I generally brush mine out just because I like them more relaxed. But this is like really pretty, lots of volume. Basically, I'm just gonna let them cool, make sure I don't have any pieces that are missing a curl, and then we will put some finishing products in. So I do really like the Shark for my hair extension hair. But you do not need this if you have hair extension hair. If you have a little extra funds and you want to get a really fun tool for your hair routine, then I would definitely check this out. All right, so basically they have cooled, so I'm going to brush it out. This is where I like to use the one with the boar bristles just because it's smoothing. Now, if you like the curls, leave the curls. I just like big loose waves. Which way does it want to curl? Okay, there. Now, I'm not very perfect at this, and I kind of sometimes struggle. I find that it's quicker and easier sometimes for me to use just like a big barrel curling iron, but I do generally like to do this when I have extra time. Okay. Now, I'm going to add in some leave-in product just to like tame the poofiness. My hair the cuticle will seal over the next few hours, and it will really smooth out. But now I'm almost out of this. I mentioned this in one of my other videos, but I definitely love this Violet Moisture and Shine Cream from Amika. It smells so good, but it just gives like nice hydration when you style your hair without weighing it down. It smells so good. Alright guys, so that was my wet to dry routine with my hair extension hair. Now I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that have really helped me with my hair extensions. Now again, I am no expert. This is just me learning what works for me and what I've learned on my own experience. I am no professional. This is just some guidance or some things that might help you if you are struggling with some very long, tangly, coarse, frizzy hair extension hair. So I feel like the number one tip that I have learned is I will only do one full head hair wash like once a week, every 7 to 8 days. It definitely helps with the time and maintenance of hair extensions. Now, my hair naturally is very, very oily, and like by day 2, I feel like I have to use dry shampoo and it doesn't look as cute. With the hair extensions, it gives my head a lot more hair, so I find my hair doesn't get oily as fast. But up here and around my face will still get super oily, really on day like 3, 4 to 5. So I found my favorite tip is to only wash my hair up here on day 4 or 5 when I need a refresh. Basically, I pull all my extension hair into like a bun. You can cover it with a towel, and then I just gather all my hair above the first weft. So it'd be like this. Sometimes I'll do the sides, and I lean over the tub and I wash it. And then I just blow dry it. And then I feel like I can get 3 to 4 more days out of good hair. Because basically my hair extension hair doesn't need, on day like 4 or 5, doesn't need a wash and it still feels pretty fresh. It's really just my head and like all the hair on top that needs a wash. So I found that instead of washing my hair twice a week, like a whole head with all these extensions, just washing my own hair has saved so much time and just cut back on the maintenance of having hair extensions. And I absolutely love that tip. If you guys are interested on me going more in depth about how I do that or making a video, let me know down below. So that is definitely my number one tip. That's definitely like made me save some time. So my second tip, this really caters to people who are brand new with sewn-in hair extensions or even the beaded ones. When I first got them in at day like 2 or 3, my head became so unbelievably itchy that I was like panicking. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having an allergic reaction to the wefts or the string or the beads. I was like, my head has never felt this itchy. I would try to lay at night and go to bed and I couldn't stop itching my head. I'd wake up in the middle of the night itching my head. Basically, I believe it was just my head adjusting to like the pressure and the tension with the new hair extensions. But I found a product that will really help die down the itchiness if you're experiencing any from hair extensions. Now, I've had these for about 5 months and I don't really get itchy anymore. The only time I will get itchy is if I'm on day like 4 and my hair is like really oily, has a lot of product buildup, then they'll start to get like itchy. I'm like, I need to wash my hair. But generally when I get my move up or now just every day, I'm so used to my hair extensions, I don't experience any more itch. But if you are, and sometimes from now and then I will, but I will use this. It's a 10 Scalp Restore Miracle Calming Spray. So this is the spray. It's not an oil, so this I found is safe to use on my scalp around the beads. It won't make the beads slip or anything, you know, come apart because it's like a watery spray. Basically, it's a calming spray for itchiness, flaky scalp. I just spray it around the areas that are super itchy. It gives a nice cooling effect that distracts from the itch and it just helps tame that itchiness and has really helped me with hair extensions. And it has a nice nozzle that you can literally pinpoint where you want to spray it. And it has a minty smell, so if you don't like minty things, but the cooling minty sensation will help with the itch. It also has other benefits. It reduces oiliness, helps rebalance the scalp, nourishes hair and scalp, detangles, provides strength. And I found I would put this on at night. Like if my hair was oily and I use this in the morning, my hair would look less oily. So definitely recommend this product for itchy scalp. Don't panic. Just get this and you'll be okay. And with time, it will get better, I promise. Tip number 2, or are we on 3? We're on 3, I think. Some leave-in products. So again, you're gonna go, at least I do, many days without washing my hair. And you're definitely gonna wanna be able to hydrate your hair extensions because they're not attached to your head. Well, they are, but not like genetically. They're not getting like the essential hair oils that your natural hair is getting, so they do dry out. So if you have pretty like clean, fresh hair and you don't want to put in any heavy oils or products, I definitely would recommend the Verb Ghost Dry Oil. So this is a spray. It refreshes, conditions, and smooths hair. Basically, it's like putting a hair oil in, but with a dry mist so it won't feel heavier or weighed down. I can show you this. So you can see it definitely has a nice scent, and then once you brush it through, it feels reconditioned, soft, and just gives some hydration and life back to like dull hair through the week. Definitely recommend that, and like the dry oil spray is really, really nice. And then another product, if your hair is still pretty clean and lacking some like luster and shine, I would recommend the Color Wow Extra Mystical Shine Spray. It is a nice, kind of similar spray to this. It isn't super wet. Smells so good, but strong mister. Oh my God. It gives really nice shine without like weighing it down or feeling like you have heavy product in your hair. It's probably hard to tell on camera, but it does give a nice shine, some hydration. Definitely recommend these products for like when you want your hair to still look clean and not weighed down. On to the next tip is I put some kind of leave-in product every night before I go to bed, especially on the ends to prevent the hair from drying out over time. So some products, I kind of mix it up depending on how dry my hair is feeling. Sometimes I'll just use my Briogeo hair oil and put it on the ends. And I find in the morning when I put these products in, this hair has really soaked everything up pretty good. Another one that I really like is the Bondi Boost Super Shine Strength Oil. It smells really good. I don't know what the smell is. I always think it smells like mango, but I don't know. It smells so good. Basically, I'm going to show you the texture of it. It's like a liquidy serum. It's not really an oil. It's more of a serum. It does have an oily feel, but it's like a mix between a serum and an oil, just kind of like what it says. So basically, this is very heavy. So if you have fine hair, I would maybe stay away from this. But if you have like thick, dry extension hair, I think you would really enjoy this. Again, this is another product you'll have to use a few times to find out how much your hair can handle, because if you do use too much of this, it can start to weigh it down. This smells so nice. It gives great hydration, and I just love the shine and silkiness that it gives to my hair. Now, I will usually save this for right before I know I'm going to wash my hair, and I just am putting my hair up throughout the day just because it is a heavier product, but it is really nice. And again, I usually just put this on the ends. Another product that I do the similar thing overnight, just on the ends, is the Redken Acidic Perfecting Concentrate Leave-In Treatment. Intense conditioning, heat protection, styling aid, hydration intense. So on my natural hair without hair extensions, I didn't really care for this. I just didn't love it. Now for my hair extension hair, it doesn't say that you can use it dry, but I do put it on my dry hair extension hair at night and wake up in the morning, and it feels very hydrated and tamed and feels super nice. So I do love putting this about a pea size on each side of my head, just on the ends, to give some nice hydration overnight. I actually do like that for that purpose. So yeah, basically between my oil and these two are what I generally put in my hair overnight. Moving on is with hair care overnight. I do recommend wearing like a loose ponytail. I usually do a loose braid. That way when I toss and turn, my ponytail doesn't get all over the place. So I like a loose braid, and I invested in these, I think they were the Gimme Beauty hair ties. So they're really soft and they don't really dent your hair. They're very comfortable. I like these. I wear these for my ponytail as well. Other things to invest in is some scrunchies. I got some silk scrunchies that actually came with my silk pillowcase. Definitely recommend a silk pillowcase to help less breakage and less pooling on the hair when you sleep. I definitely recommend a silk pillowcase. So these came with it. They're nice and silky, slip through the hair, or you can get velvety ones. I got like a 50 pack of all different colors from Amazon. Velvet is still also going to be like slip through the hair. And then this Verb one that I got is this giant scrunchie, but it's like silky, but it's very giant. So I can wear this loose when I am like pulling up my hair to like wash the top of my head, stuff like that. So those are just some recommendations. And again, I already told you about the hairbrushes. Definitely invest in a very good hairbrush. Do I have any more tips and tricks? So basically just a rundown. Save some time and energy by washing only the top part of your hair. Invest in some dry oil or some shine spray to boost your hair throughout the week. Invest in some good leave-in products overnight to help with the hydration and to prevent your hair drying out over time. And then also invest, if you're dealing with itchiness, scalp spray. Remember, make sure you don't pick up an oil scalp treatment, because oil really close to the beads can cause slippage. But this is like a water spray, so I have not experienced any slippage of the beads or anything. Invest in some good hair ties and scrunchies to keep your hair out of the way and doesn't cause any breakage, pulling, or knots or dents. All right, guys, I think that was my tips and tricks. I hope this helped you if you are struggling with some new hair extensions and you just feel kind of lost. Also, ask your hairstylist. They are probably the best with the knowledge and education about them. They can definitely guide you in the right direction. But I hope you learned something from this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to see more beauty videos by me. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.